This tension is rising so thick we just might choke. But if we keep moving, it ain't us that's gonna wind up broke. Some people might think we're crazy, but crazy is all we've known. It's probably that they just ain't ready. That's why they're going up in smoke. We're giving this all we've got. We're taking our only shot. On a tightrope, we're surviving. Yeah. Trying to make it to a new horizon. This moment feels so cutthroat. So cutthroat. The stakes get so much higher when it's so late on the line. But we don't feel no fear. We ain't got no kryptonite. We're giving this all we've got. We're taking our only shot. No, no. On a tightrope, we're surviving. Yeah. Trying to make it to a new horizon. This moment feels so cutthroat. So cutthroat.
Good evening. Happy Wednesday, everybody. This is the Cruise World Live. I'm Mark,
And I'm Stephanie.
and we are glad you're here. It's good to be back. It's been a month, right?
Yes, it has.
We normally go live every 2 weeks, but as most of you know, I'm sure we were on the Panorama 2 weeks ago. The Wi-Fi was very spotty, so I think even though there were several of us YouTubers on the cruise, I don't think anybody really went live other than Beach Please for a quick little Facebook Live when we were doing the group for St. Jude. Yeah, the signal was not the best, but the ship and the cruise was fantastic, and we are going to talk about that tonight. How was your day?
You know, my day was good. It's been very busy at work. There's about 24 of us that work in my establishment, and 6 are out right now for medical purposes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they've got the vid. So we've been very busy, as most of you again know, as of late. But finally on Monday, it's final. What did we do?
we signed off on our house.
We no longer are homeowners, but our bank account does look a little better, and that's going to come in handy in a few years when we look to buy in Florida. So we are so excited about that. Moving into another chapter. Now we just need to get this house in order. I'm going to let her do that because I'm going on detail for 45 days, getting out of this cold and going to Arizona. So that is that. But hey, if you guys are new here, we are the Cruise World. We love cruising. We do ship tours, vlogs, tips. I think I like to sing a parody song or two every once in a while. So it's all about cruise. It's all about fun, entertainment. And that's what we love, right? Love getting on those ships. So hit the like button, share the page, share the videos. If you enjoy them, maybe your friends that love cruising will too. We are going to play some trivia tonight because when we're on cruises and when we're on land, we love to play trivia. We love to challenge ourselves. She thinks she can beat me. Sometimes she does. I'm not going to lie. She's a pretty smart cookie. She did marry me after all. But so we're going to do some trivia tonight. So we do that on a device or on a website called KAHOOTS. So you can get the KAHOOTS app on your phone, or what I like to do is just open a separate window on my computer, go to kahoot.it, and we're going to give you a code a little later. We are going to play 2 games. What's the theme tonight?
So it's Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna lie. Most of you will just be taking a good guess, but it's holiday themed.
Yes. So this is our last show before Thanksgiving, and in fact, since I'm flying out on Sunday, we're actually having our Thanksgiving on Saturday. So it is right around the corner for us. This is a cruise channel, so I'm going to give a quick little bit of cruise news before we hop into the chat and see who's here and say hello to everybody. So I've never sailed on Celebrity Cruises, but they look fantastic. And they held a ceremony today for the steel cutting of their brand new ship. It's called the Ascent, the Celebrity Ascent. It is one of the Edge class ships, so it's going to join the Edge, the Apex, and the Beyond. Now, the Beyond won't even start sailing until next year, but the Ascent is scheduled for the end of 2023. This is the fourth ship in the Edge series, and they also are planning on having a fifth ship that will be out at the end of in 2025. So if you guys have sailed on Celebrity, let us know in the chat. I'm looking forward to sailing on it. These Edge class ships look amazing. So that is definitely something that as we move into the next chapter after this chapter, we're definitely going to be looking at. We've got a ton of cruises booked. Celebrity is not one of them. So we're kind of full up right now, but we will be looking to get that. So let us know if you sailed Celebrity and what you think about it. If you're watching us over on Facebook, hello, how are you? Unfortunately, if you chat, it's probably just going to say Facebook user. So if you come on over to the YouTube channel, The Cruise World, we will be better able to tell it is you. And Stephanie, speaking of you and who's in the chat tonight, let's say some hellos.
All right. So we have Anthony Simone in the house.
The Modigator, Anthony Simone, he's holding it down. If anybody gets out of line, Anthony is going to layeth the smacketh down. Yes. Welcome, Anthony. Thank you.
We have Janice from JP Travel Adventures.
Janice, our good friend from the Cheese State, Wisconsin. She's a Packer fan. I'm sure she's a lot happier than our Lions, but I'm going to tell you what, the Lions didn't lose. They haven't lost for 2 straight weeks. That's a fact.
That's right. We've got Robert from Life with Favor in the house.
Hello, Rob. We met Rob and Favor on the Carnival Vista earlier this year. Mm-hmm. 2 great people with a great channel, Life with Favor. They put out content all the time, so you should check them out.
Sorry, my computer froze here. Who else do we have?
Looks like we've got
Billy Fearon.
Yeah, Billy Fearon.
We want to wish happy birthday to his wife, Diane. Yes. I'm glad you guys made it in.
Happy birthday. Looking forward to seeing you guys again and sailing with you on the Glory for the Carnival Celebration in March.
Yes. Hello to Rhonda B. and Tom Beetle Bailey.
Yep. Hello, guys. They got the keys to their house.
Yes, they did.
I think it was this week. I just saw the photo recently. So congratulations to you guys as you go into your next chapter. And I popped this up. We do have a Facebook user. I guess that's the way you do it. If you're going to be a Facebook user, I said we won't know who you are, but we know who they are. Hey, from the Cruise Nuts, what's going on, guys?
Also over on Facebook is Cami Knackery.
Hello, Cami. Cami's one of our cruise buddies, her and her husband, John. We've taken a couple of cruises with them and looking forward to cruising with them in the future.
Yeah. We got a woo from Ronnie.
Woo. Hello to Ronnie and Alma from Life is Good Today. I know we talked about it several times. They've got a cruise coming up on December 5th on the Virgin Scarlet Lady, and fingers crossed, we will be there as well. I should know a week from now. I should know whether or not that's going to happen. I'm still holding out hope.
Yes, we've got Margie Butcher. Hello to you and to Terry.
What is going on, guys? I'm gonna see them. They live in Arizona, so I'm gonna make sure that that I hook up with them and get a meal or something while we're down there. I also see that our good friend Hani from the Beach Life is in there. We're going to talk a lot about the panorama, and we've got a lot of panorama videos that will be coming out. But this guy is on fire.
Yes, he is.
If you want to know anything about the panorama, go check out the Beach Life. He is committed to bringing content out because this. I almost wanted to sing. This man is on fire. But stay tuned if you know Hani, because I think you might see a side of Hani that you may not know in a quick little clip that I've got later tonight. So what's up, my friend Hani?
We've got Dina Shania in the house.
What is going on, Dina? Fellow Michigander saying hello to us as well as all of the Cruise World family.
Puppy the cat.
Cynthia, how are you? very nice to see you in here. Looking forward to meeting you in less than a year on the BBD Rum Run Cruise.
Carla McClendon is in the house.
What is up, Carla? How are you?
Holly Ayers, fellow Michigander as well.
There you go. Winter, winter chicken dinner. Hello, Holly. It's good to hear from you. We've been kind of out of the loop with all of this move, and I've been off Polo. Polo is where I really got to know Holly, and I have not looked at Polo in quite a while. Yeah, so I might want to check that out. I might have some messages on there.
We've got Bill from MGM Family Travel.
What's up, Bill? So as I just mentioned, we are set to go on Scarlet Lady, fingers crossed, with Ronnie and Alma from Life is Good, from Rafi and Amanda from Viso's Travel, as well as Jonathan and Shauna Short. And is that it? I think that might be it. If I forgot somebody, I am sorry. But Bill's wife, Lucy, just went on the Scarlet Lady, and they were talking about it last night on their live show, and she loved it. And I know that Tiffany Longino went, and from all I can tell, she loved it too. So, man, I'm really
excited. I really hope that.
Yeah, I'm really hoping we can go.
All right. We have Bill from MGM Family Travel.
Yep, we just said that.
Yes, sorry. Paul Vines, hello, Mark, and hashtag Team Miss Stephanie.
Breaker 19, Paul. How you doing?
How you doing, Paul? All right, we've got everyone saying hello to each other in the chat.
That is good. That is one great thing about this community is that everybody likes each other. I think I saw what you saw. A little surprise pop in there, and it was a surprise last week. Did you see what I saw?
CA Cruiser.
That's right. We did not know that Kathy was going to be on the panorama with us a couple of weeks ago, but she was, and darned if she didn't stay right on it when we got off too. So Kathy, I know that your family was coming on that second week, and I know that you had a great time. Amazing ship, amazing staff. So hello to Kathy.
Hello to Meg W.
Let me find that. Hello, Meg. There you are, saying hi there. Also, I see that our friend Dewey Ski is on there. He's sailing on the Edge Sunday for Thanksgiving. So awesome. I can't wait to, have you sailed on Celebrity before, Dewey? I know these Edge class ships look amazing, and I'm curious to get your thoughts on it. And I think, again, I haven't been following the Polos, but I think if we are able to go on that cruise, we're going to get a chance at least the night before maybe to meet up with some other folks like Dewey and maybe even Gary Krebs.
Oh, that'll be fun. Hope so. All right. Looks like Cammie and Cruise Nuts came over to YouTube.
All right, so excellent. Let's also say hello to Just Dave, the voice. How you doing, Dave? I don't know if I know he's moving to Florida. I don't know if he's actually down there yet, but that's another guy that's going to be one of our neighbors here in a couple of years. I'm a little jealous of you, Dave, but that's okay.
Mary Ellen Dillon. Hello, another wonderful person that we got to meet.
Absolutely. We got 36 in the house right now. If you don't mind cruising over and hitting that thumbs up button that's right down below the screen there, we would appreciate it. YouTube seems to like it. We've also got Brian Kearns in here saying hello from How We Cruise. Hello, Brian. It's nice to have you here. Hopefully we will get to meet up with you guys on a cruise as well soon. And I think that is it. Yes.
Yes, I don't see.
All right, so it looks like we're at the bottom of the chat. If we missed you, please throw your hand up so we can say hello.
Bill is asking if we're still doing MSC.
Bill says, are you still doing MSC? Absolutely, Bill. I was on the phone with MSC today. I've spent a lot of time on the phone with MSC over the past several months because they've screwed up our cruise credit, because we had originally were sailing out of Southampton on the Preziosa in 2020. Obviously, that got canceled. So then we rebooked the Armenia for like a Christmas cruise of 2020. Obviously, that got canceled. And then we pushed it way out, the Seashore, January. We're going to be on there with Bill and Lucy and Guga and Rob. And yeah, we're definitely going on that, Bill. I will be back a couple of days before that. And then we just need to iron out some details on what I owe them, but we will be there. We're also going to say hello to Kathy L real quick. I think that's a new name. Welcome.
Chris Goo.
Bonsoir, Chris Goo. And we got Mike from Beach Please in the house. Mike, you and your better half are going to be in maybe some of these pictures that we show as well as a little video clip later. So stay tuned for that. And the Tyler show is in the house. Hello, Tyler and Diane. Just got back from Michigan and Canada.
Happy birthday again.
Happy birthday. So we are going to hop in so we don't fall behind. We do have 2 trivia games tonight. So before we get in that first trivia, get your CAHOOTS ready. But we're going to talk a little bit about our last cruise, which was...
Sorry. Tom wants to know what I'm drinking. I have cake vodka and Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
And it tastes fantastic.
Yeah, we were...
highly recommend it.
We got the drink package on this last cruise, and she hasn't stopped drinking since.
I know. Too much time spent with you. Hello to Ida Shell.
What's up, Ida?
Okay.
All right.
I think we're caught up.
Okay, let's. If we missed you, throw your hand up. But we're gonna hop in so we don't get behind. And let's talk about our panorama cruise. How did it start?
So it started actually. They switched planes on us. So
that's right.
We're looking at the tickets, and I'm like, well, I'm in like row 17, and you're in row 18. So.
Yeah. So it was the same. It was the same. It was a 757, but this particular version of it, like our seats in row whatever 13, 14 or whatever was now a bathroom. So we were the only ones displaced, and we were both in middle seats, not in the same row, obviously. So we bumped ourselves back to the rear of the plane so we could sit together. But we got into Long Beach okay, and that's where you got to meet a couple people that you hadn't met before.
Yes, I got to meet Brad and Kim from Midlife Crazy.
They braved the traffic that is LAX and LA itself and picked us up. That was wonderful of them. They were able to handle all of the luggage that you packed.
Yeah.
And they got us
all of your camera equipment.
They got us over to the hotel, and later that night we were able to meet up with several other people that you got to meet for the first time as well.
Yes. Hani, Danny from Positive Vibes, Angela.
Yep. Celia Sales. Yep. And I haven't seen her in here. I hope she pops in here a little later, but yeah, we got to meet up with her and yeah, we had a good dinner there at, I can't remember what the place is called. Hello to Julie Amos, saying hi from California. We're going to talk a little bit about the panorama out of California here in just a minute, Julie.
Is it like Snappers or something?
It definitely wasn't Snappers, but it was good. And then, so we had a good night at the hotel. And then the next morning, embarkation day, we board the Carnival Panorama. So how was that?
It was good. One nice thing about being platinum is we were, plus getting on at midnight as soon as, you're able to check in. We were in zone A1.
Yeah, so we were some of the first ones to board the ship, and it was a Halloween cruise, our first Halloween cruise. And what did we see right when we first got on the ship was this guy's name is Jack, right? Jack O'Lantern or something.
Yeah, something like that.
They actually have a story about him. I think he's on every ship, a version of him. The ship's wheel obviously has a different name. But that was pretty cool to see that. All of the decorations up for Halloween. They had the dreamscape there in the atrium with all kinds of different Halloween themed things. So that's cool. I do, a lot of people are more fans of the old classic atriums that go all the way up. And don't get me wrong, I like those. Yeah. But I also like the flexibility of these Vista class ships with the dreamscapes to be able to do things. On the Vista, we were on there for 4th of July, and they had all kinds of patriotic and fireworks things. So I think that's pretty cool. I mean, there has to be some differences, to make you want to do the different ships. So I do like that. And then obviously, as always, the sail away party, right? Yes. So that was a good time.
I did the Cupid Shuffle.
You were out there dancing. Hani, let me tell you, Hani from the Beach Life is a dancing fool.
Yes, he is.
I'm not sure he stopped dancing all week long. All week long. Oh, and Hani says the place we ate lunch at was called the Yard House.
Yes, that is correct.
Not anything like Snappers.
Whatever. It was on the water.
Sure. Yeah.
It was good.
Oh, yeah. And I see Hani telling Julie that Lee Mason is the best. And we're going to get to that. In fact, we're going to get there right now because this guy right here, cruise director Lee Mason, he is your cruise director. And listen, I've had some great cruise directors. There's a lot of them that we've liked. Mm-hmm. But let me ask you this. I'm going to put you on the spot right now. Who's your favorite cruise director?
Lee Mason.
He is the most personable, accommodating cruise director I've ever seen. And it's not fake. I have been around some cruise directors where they're great, but you kind of get that sense that they're putting on an act. They didn't get that for 1 second with him, not 1 second. So that was day one embarkation. We had dinner with just about everybody. I don't think Margie and Terry were there, right?
Not there,
but just about everybody else. We had dinner with the group, and it was great. It was a nice way to end the day. I think pretty much I'm not going to really cover the Alchemy Bar here, but I think almost every day we ended up there for a drink or two, which was kind of cool. We all did our own things, and that's one of the things I'm looking forward to most. We had 6 different creators, right? 5 or 6 different creators on this ship, and we're all going to have a different perspective on this cruise. We all had some things that we did in common, but you're going to see a lot of different things. So I'm looking forward to that. Day 2, Halloween.
Yes, it was.
Fun day at sea. And what can you say about that day? How do we get that started?
We started with the bar crawl.
Yes, thanks to Beach Please organizing a bar crawl that I think at one point got up to 40 people, and it was Nintendo and Mario themed. Here's a picture of all of us. You can see Angela over there. She's, I think it's called Toad, right?
Toadstool.
Yep, and then you got the Beaches, Luigi and Mario right there. I am Bowser. We've got my wife, Princess Peach. Are you in there? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, your big head is blocking me per usual.
Looks like my big head's blocking you. And you had some other cool costumes in there too. That
oh my gosh, you had the Woody and
Jesse. Weren't necessarily themed, but I'll tell you what, everybody got into it and we had a great time.
Oh yeah.
And they also did, on a lot of Carnival cruises, they do ice carving contests. So what's the ice carver going to do when it's Halloween? It's going to carve a pumpkin. And he did a self-portrait pumpkin on this cruise, it looks like. Lee Mason was up there. He's on the right there as Mario. Then they had a couple of other cruisers who they had to guess something, and they actually carved pumpkins there too. But
they gave him the junkiest knives, though. They were like those little ones where as soon as you put it in the pumpkin, it bends. And...
Yeah. Well, I mean, they weren't supposed to win, though, I don't think, right?
Yeah.
And then, so that night, we had the Halloween costume contest. And I think everybody here knows we were Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the whole cast, and we almost didn't win. Why is that?
Because this box of crayons,
the box of Crayola crayons, almost beat us.
Getting the crowd involved.
But in the end, the cast of Willy Wonka pulled it out. You can see us all there. We got 3 Oompa Loompas. We got a golden ticket. We got a chocolate bar. We've got me as Augustus Gloop. Steph is Charlie Bucket there, being hidden a little bit by Grandpa Joe. Of course, we've got Willy Wonka. We've got Veruca Salt. We had
Mike TV.
Yeah, Mike TV. Mike TV can't pay attention. He's looking up at the screen. So yeah, we had a great time there. It was good. Let me check the comments real quick here. Yeah, Margie is saying she doesn't know how Lee does all he does, and it is crazy because I see everybody. It's not just us bragging about him. It's everybody I talk to, everybody I see on Facebook. So everybody loves him, and there's good reason. And I hope he's going places. I hope he's going to get one of these new ships, whether it be the Celebration or the Jubilee. I hope he gets one of those. So that was Halloween. And I don't think Celia Sail is in here, Angela. But on day 3 was another day at sea. And get your Kahoots devices ready because we're going into trivia here in a minute. I'm going to take a break. But, I'm a veteran. I was in the Army, active duty for 5 years, but I had never yet gone to one of the veterans military appreciation meetings. Because I was always out doing something else, and oh man, we missed it. But I made sure I went to this one, and I'm glad I did. I had a good time. They have an open forum where people can talk about their personal stories, and Angela did that.
Hi, Angela Nemchek. I'm a petty officer, 3rd class Navy. My great-grandfather was World War II. My grandfather was Korean Vietnam. My father and 2 uncles were Vietnam, and I want to thank the Korean veterans, the Vietnam veterans, for making sure that they all got home safe. I'm Navy, and my 2 sons went in Army, so I have 5 generations of military in my family, and I thank you all. Thank you as well.
Looks like the Traveling Johnsons and Billy J Travels are also in the house. Hello, guys. How you doing? So yes. Panorama is also the first ship in the Carnival fleet to have the Heroes Tribute Bar. So that's an awesome place. You can catch a drink, watch a game, whatever you want to do. And I'm showing my Wi-Fi is not very good. Hopefully we're coming through okay. But after that, on day 3, I did this little thing. They had a one-hit wonder contest on the Lido deck, and well, you can see right there that I may have possibly won. And I am going to put a video out about that. So I'm not going to go into too much detail.
I would like to just point something out.
Okay.
So there was a young gentleman who was like second up, and he got a song and he answered it correctly. So if you answered the song correctly, you would stay up on the bench. And if you answered incorrectly, you were out.
Yep.
So I think out of the 20 people in line, he was the only one who knew that song.
He is. And just we'll put a video out.
Yes.
So they'll see what happened.
However, I just saw a name in here, one Anita Russell.
Okay.
And she says, I've been to one of the military appreciations. They are emotional. By the way, you were so kind to share your Lido trivia prize with my son.
Oh.
So Anita, welcome in.
Yes. Well, Anita, yeah, I will hopefully in the next few weeks get that video out. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't have had that moment, because I didn't know that song, but we wrote it down and I'm going to learn it. So I do owe that to him. And yeah, that was a pretty cool moment. So I owe it all to him, because I don't think they may have restarted with him and he may have ran the table, because I'll tell you what, I don't think anybody in that line knew that song except your son. So it's great to have you in here. That is awesome. Welcome. Okay, moving on. So for another part of that day, we played a lot of trivia. We hung out. Honey got up close and personal with some of the fun squad. Hint, you may see a little bit of that in a video later, so stay tuned. And we just had a great day. So that was day 3, fun day at sea. And before we go any further, we are going to pop in to Kahoot and play a quick trivia game. So let me get this started here. We're going to go over here. And there is your code for the first Thanksgiving trivia game. And we are going to check out the chat real quick while people get logged into that.
So she said he knew all but one other song.
Yeah,
so
okay. Yeah,
he would have given you a run for your money.
Heck yeah, he would have. But yeah, that's Anita. I'm so glad you're here. That is awesome. Tell him thank you again, because I don't know. I did ham it up a little bit. I had a good time. I love to sing. And yeah, that was a great moment. Thank you, sir. Let's see. Everybody's saying hellos.
We froze, but we're back.
Okay, I figured. All right, so we're going to give you a couple minutes to get in here. Go Pack Girl. That must be Janice.
Yeah.
Yes. Anita says, we all agreed you were great and put on a great show. I tried. There's in the video that I put together to play later, there is a little snippet from that day in there. So
Connie says, # Team Steph is a one dance wonder. Cupid shuffle all day, every day.
That's right. Well, I'm a one dance wonder too, Honey. I've just got my own personal dance that I would say nobody else does, but there were some other people doing it on that cruise, so I can't say that nobody else does it anymore. Looks like we got 17 in. We're going to give it just another minute. I did want to take a second real quick to say that I want to do. We're going to send out Christmas cards this year, and this may be news to you, but we're going to do it. I'm going to be in Arizona, so you're going to do it. And if you want to get a Christmas card from us, we do have a lot of your guys' addresses already. But if you drop, you can just put Christmas card there in your address. We'd love to get a Christmas card out to you. And if you like to send out Christmas cards too, we've got a P.O. box down in the comments of every one of our videos. And we love to get mail. And we just moved, and I don't get much mail. So
now that they've stopped forwarding junk mail.
Yeah. So if you want to send something, hey, we'd love to get it. We got 19 in, and I'm going to give it to the 10 seconds because we're running out of time. 15 seconds, sorry. Hurry up and get in if you're going to play. Honey's listening from the car. Just to take his daughter to a choir event. Oh, choir, we love singing. Honey's going to be dancing at the choir event, I think. If I know him. All right, let's go. Thanksgiving trivia number 1. Thanks to Steph. Just guess.
How long was the first Thanksgiving celebration? 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days? Anthony, let us know which address to send it to, and we will definitely get you a card.
Yeah, drop us. I think we've got an address for you, Anthony. I do believe. How long was that first Thanksgiving celebration? Well, folks, it was 3 days. I usually eat turkey for 3 straight days after Thanksgiving, so that sounds about right. 10 of you guessed that right, as Stephanie said. This is probably going to be the guessing game tonight, which is fine. Mm-hmm. It's the Thanksgiving season, so we're gonna roll with it. New owner is up top, Toya NC TBB. Billy J is tall, and Lido Speedo. I'm going to guess Lido Speedo is Mike. What do you think?
I would say so.
It could be.
I'm going to say new owner is Rhonda or Tom.
Here you go. Question 2.
All right. Who is the first president to pardon a turkey? Harry S. Truman, John F. Kennedy, Ronald Reagan, Richard Nixon.
Who pardoned a turkey? The first. That means there's been multiple?
I want to say there's been at least 4.
That's ridiculous. I eat the turkey. So it was John F. Kennedy. One person got it right. We're about to...
I shouldn't have put Truman because I know that was kind of a dirty question, but...
Why is that?
Because a lot of people thought that it was...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, the top 5 didn't change, so not a big deal, right? We're going to move on to question number 3.
All right. When was the first Thanksgiving NFL game? 1920, 1930, 1940, or 1950?
First Thanksgiving NFL game. The Lions play in a Thanksgiving NFL game every year, as do the Dallas Cowboys. So that's kind of cool. We get a primetime game or like, a nationally televised game every year. And wow, 1920.
Mm-hmm.
That's been a long time. These are tough questions. Nobody's getting them right. But that's going to make it interesting. And I will tell you, if you make the leaderboard, we're going to put your name on the wheel. And Steph, you said the tumblers are back in stock on Zazzle, right?
Finally.
Yeah. Goodness. So we've got a link to our Zazzle store down in the comments or in the description there if you want some Cruise World merch. But one lucky person is going to win themselves a tumbler tonight. And the way you get your name on that prize wheel is by finishing on the leaderboard, the top 3. Holly knows it. She's a winner chicken dinner, and she's up in first place. But it looks like nobody's answered more than 1 correct so far. So, man, this is hey, sometimes trivia is tough, right?
All right. Which city's Thanksgiving Day parade ends with Santa Claus getting a key to the city? Detroit, Philadelphia, New York City, Los Angeles.
I think Detroit's Thanksgiving Day parade ends with Santa Claus getting a gun to protect himself.
That's quite possible.
Well, that could be Chicago. Yeah, it's one of the 2, I think. I think I know this one, actually. I did. It's Detroit?
It is Detroit.
I probably threw them off there.
Maybe you should just stop your commentating.
Yeah, I mean, Stephanie tells me to shut up all the time, and I think she might be right. So Rob from Life with Favor says, so the Lions lose every Thanksgiving? Mm-hmm. Most Thanksgiving, Rob. Most. They win every once in a while. Well, Holly's a Michigander. She got that one right. Sweet Margie moves up into second place. And we're moving on. Question number 5.
All right. How much does the average Thanksgiving turkey weigh? 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 13 pounds, 18 pounds.
How big is the turkey we just bought?
The average.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna say it. We got a really good deal on it. It was like less than $1 a pound, wasn't it?
33 cents a pound.
How much did it cost? They can't do math that quick. I can't anyway. Maybe they can. 15 pounds is the average turkey size weight. Hey, you know what? The majority of them got it right, Steph. 10 people got that right. We may see some movement here. Carla's up 6 places. She's the highest climber. Holly stays in first. New owner, Lido, Speedo, and Birthday Girl are on their way up. And Sweet Margie's claiming 4th spot there in striking distance. Let's see. Beetle Bailey says, who would want a key to Detroit? Josh would. That's what. Josh invented the key to Detroit.
All right. What state consumes the most turkey every Thanksgiving? California, Michigan, Tennessee, Colorado.
The most turkey. I know I eat a lot of turkey and I live in Michigan, but I was told to shut up. So don't listen to me.
I didn't tell you to shut up. Maybe you should stop with your commentating.
California consumes the most turkey every Thanksgiving. They are the biggest state on this list, so kind of makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
5 people got it right. Ooh, Holly drops down. If Lido Speedo is Mike, he is from California. Maybe he's gobbling up some turkey there. We got a couple other movers, Sweet Margie and Birthday Girl. And Robert is the highest climber. He's up 9 places. Could just be knocking on that door right there. It's anybody's game. We got a few questions left. Here's question 7.
All right. Approximately how many turkeys are eaten each year on Thanksgiving in the United States? 35 million, 46 million, 50 million, or 64 million?
Don't forget to subtract the one that the president pardons. And then you can figure this one out. Should be pretty easy, I think. This is a tough one. They're gonna earn their spot on the wheel today. 46 million. 4 of you got that right. 4 of you guessed that right, we'll say. I'm going to tell you what. I will promise you all this. Those of you that like trivia, we're not going to lie. With the house and the cruise and everything, the last couple trivias have been pretty rushed, but we're going to put some more time and thought into it. Steph's going to put pictures back up there again, yes. Right? Yes. And I do believe I'm working day shift, so I should be able to do the trivias. Holly's back up into first. Here's question 8. We should be able to do the live still.
All right. A full-grown turkey has about how many feathers? 1,500, 2,500, 3,500, or 4,500? What's up, Betsy?
Just click something. Hey, Betsy, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it. I put together a quick little preview video, and you may be in it. So it looks like the full-grown turkey has about 3,500 feathers. Only 8 of you got that. Everybody should know that.
Listen, I could have said what color is a yam, you know?
You could have, but you didn't. Holly maintains first place. Carla moves up into second. Lido, Speedo's in third. Meg's up to fourth. Sweet Margie's in fifth. I think we've only got 2 questions left, so it's go time. It's go time.
All right. What year did the first Thanksgiving take place? 1620, 1621, 1622, or 1623?
I have no idea what the answer is to this, but you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of back the first Halloween that I kind of met you. You were dressed as Pocahontas, and kind of wish you still had that costume.
I do.
Ooh.
Maybe you'll see it later. Maybe
I'll Pocahontas. All right. So 1621 is the answer. Looks like 6 of you got that right. Let's see if there. Holly got it right. She stays in first. Looks like Holly's locked herself up a spot on the podium, but the rest is up for grabs. We got Carla, Birthday Girl, Klondike Bear, and MGM. That's the first time we've seen a couple of those names. What's so funny?
Going down like my shorts on the Lido.
Oh, wait for the video. Question 10.
All right. How many cranberries are needed to make 1 can of cranberry sauce? 150, 200, 250, or 300?
Rob from Life with Favor had it right. 8 people guessed correctly. That's exactly right. That's what it is today, folks. But hey,
the more you know. know, right?
Yeah, that's right. You guys will take this knowledge with you and carry it for at least the next few minutes.
Yes.
So one person guessed it right. How do you feel right now?
Sorry.
All right, here's the podium. Write them down, Steph. In third place, Birthday Girl. So Diane Fearon, I'm assuming. In second place, we've got Carla. Good job, Carla. In first place, we know this is going to be winner, chicken dinner, Holly Ayers. Congratulations. All three of those names are going on to the wheel. We're going to come back over here. We're going to forget that Thanksgiving trivia ever happened.
Ooh, okay. Real quick, hello to Robert Graham watching over on Facebook.
Hello, Robert. Nice to have you here. We're going to check back in with the chat, but I think we were pretty much caught up. Lots of curveball questions tonight. That's right, Dina. Lots of curveball questions. Let me get rid of that music there. Hey, it's the holiday season, right?
You can entertain your friends and family on Thanksgiving with random trivia knowledge.
Entertain, bore, something. I don't know. One or the other. You know, I get hit. It is a fact that I get hit after every show for all of these comments that I make. All right. So moving on, our panorama cruise, day 4. Where'd we go? It was our first stop.
Puerto Vallarta.
Puerto Vallarta. It's written.
Yes.
It's written right there. If you forget, I don't remember these things. But we started the day out not by getting off the ship. We stayed.
We talked about day 3.
We did talk about day 3. Remember, that was military appreciation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it was that, and it was that. We talked a lot about it. But
Carry
Hani
on.
and I started off day 4 with the wonderful, the amazing Lee, your cruise director, Mason, sat down and we did quite a long interview with him. And I can't wait to dig into that footage and put that interview together for all of you guys to watch, because you've seen a lot of people here that have cruised with Lee Mason before, singing his praises, and it's all warranted. And I think you will all enjoy getting to know him a little better in this interview. Hani and I tag team to ask questions, and I think we ended up with a really good product. You know, it's not laid out exactly the way we wanted because of where we had to be, and for him to have his mask off, we had to be, we couldn't all be in the same shot together. But it's the content that I think will win everyone over. Just what a genuine guy, and what a great way to spend the day. He didn't rush us at all. Mm-hmm. It was amazing. So after that, though, in Puerto Vallarta, we went to see
Rhythms of the Night.
Yep. So we took an hour boat ride out to this secluded area. We went with Hani and we went with Mary Ellen. And we had a great time. Had a dinner out there. We didn't get to eat here at this table, but we just thought that was a pretty cool place. And
hung out in a hammock over the water.
Yeah, you got your butt wet when the water came in. And then we saw the Rhythms of the Night show, which I had heard a lot about. This, I personally feel, was the hottest part of the show, but just amazing performers.
It was like a Mexican Cirque du Soleil
out
in the middle of the jungle.
Yeah, the atmosphere really put it over the top, I think. It was a great show, a little on the pricey side, but I think everybody, and Hani and Mary Ellen, you can chime in right there. Mary Ellen says, so great. Rhythms of the Night. Worth every penny in my book. I don't know if I'd spend that kind of money to take the kids, but it was a great show, and that's gonna be a lot of good footage for another video, so you guys can. I'm not gonna put the whole show up, but I definitely want to give everyone a taste of what it's about. But it's like a story. They tell a story through it, so I think it's something that everyone would enjoy to experience. And then day 5.
Day 5, we went to Mazatlan.
You remembered that it's written over there, didn't you?
I did.
All right. So we went to Mazatlan, and the first thing we did is we decided that we would take this day to hide our cruise ducks. So how many would take, like 15?
I think it ended up being 18.
Yeah, and then at the I know on the last day we did a quick little runaround, and there were still at least a few of them that were hidden. So that's kind of cool. So maybe someday somebody will find one and actually let us know. We haven't had that happen yet,
Mm-mm.
but you never know. And then we got off the ship and we didn't do an excursion through the line. What did we do?
We hopped in a taxi and we went and saw some cliff diving.
Yep, and I will tell you that when you get there, if you go by yourself, they're going to bombard you and ask you to pay them to dive, and we did because I wanted to see them dive. But if you get there, if you go on one of the double-decker bus tours, or you're there with a big group, they're gonna go dive and try to get some tips from the group. But man, it's pretty impressive. They are so close to the rocks.
So they go 45 feet up this structure.
Yeah.
And then it's only 6 feet deep, the water. So they have to wait until a wave comes in so that they can jump in.
Yeah.
One guy we talked to first, he had like a big crater in his forehead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's bound to happen, right?
Yeah.
So later in the evening was the 80s rock and glow party. We did do some dress up that day and that night, and we may have recorded some things that may come out on the channel very soon, at least for that video. I'll go ahead and say it. On this cruise, we did 3 parody song videos, and the first one was done that day and during the 80s night party, and that one's going to come out very soon. It's pretty much done, and it will come out soon. Margie says, it must have been good since you were the last on the ship before sail away. What's that?
The excursion.
Oh yeah.
The ship was waiting.
Yeah,
for,
rhythms of the night. Yeah, they had to wait for us, and our guys were in no hurry to get us back. They were singing and dancing. Yeah, Margie, Rhythms of the Night was good. You guys should check it out.
Hello, Alan Watkins.
What's up, Alan? Janice says, did Mark try to dive? No. No. I'm still here. That would yeah. They had it roped off. They are professional divers for sure. Meg is excited about 3 parodies. Julie says, what did I wear to the 80s party? I can't tell you because I don't want to give away this first parody song. However, if you stay tuned here in a little bit, when I show our little video, you will see what some of the other folks in the parody video were wearing.
Angela was dressed as Madonna.
Angela was dressed as Madonna. Yeah. So Mike and Betsy from Beach Please, and this one right here, they helped out so much. Angela even recorded part of this parody video, and Mike and Betsy and Stephanie were extremely helpful and were dancers and backup singers, and you're going to see a little bit of that here in a little bit. So Margie says, I'll tell you, at Julie Amos, he was awesome. Yeah, I've got to get that video out soon because everybody on the ship was recording me while we were doing it. Rob says Mark needs to cliff dive for the vlog.
You've got life insurance, right?
Yeah,
Make sure
I do.
You do before you go cliff diving.
All right. So day 6.
Day 6, we were in Cabo San Lucas, and we got there at like 7 a.m.
Very early.
Very early.
And we just purchased a short little, rather inexpensive boat tour that took us out to Land's End. You know what? It was simple, it was peaceful, and it was nice. Whoops. And the views were amazing. I believe Mary Ellen even saw a couple of whale spouts.
Yeah. And Angela did too, I believe.
Yeah. I didn't see it, unfortunately, but I was too busy taking pictures in other directions and videos. So that's pretty cool. And then I got a picture of this right here. This boat was called, or this yacht, I guess, is called Aspen Alternative. They were having a party on this thing out there in Cabo, and Steph looked it up. So why don't you tell them a little bit about this boat? If you don't want to take a big cruise, if you like smaller cruises, this might be for you.
Yes. So you can rent the Aspen Alternative. You can go 4,000 nautical miles from Cabo, and for a week, it will only cost you $185,000. It holds 10 people.
Yeah, in non-peak season. Yeah, $185,000, but it sleeps 10. So if you split that 10 ways, it's only $18,500 a person for a week.
Sure.
You know,
Drop in the bucket.
Yeah, so Aspen alternative if you're interested in that. And later when we got back on the ship, I've told you a couple of things here today. I told you that I did 3 parody songs. And remember I told you that Lee Mason is amazing? Mm-hmm. He did a little, wow.
Oh, you've ruined it.
I ruined it. I think we're probably lagging. They probably saw that go a bunch of times. Lee Mason even did a little part for this video here.
Yeah, it came up.
So, man, I'm looking forward to getting all of this stuff out. And day 7 was our final day. It was a day at sea. And we started it off with Carnival Kitchen making some pasta. Did you have fun doing that?
I did. It was interesting. Different type of sauce. Don't know if I would have it again, yeah. But it was amazing how fast fresh pasta cooks.
Yeah. And our friends over at the Beach Please did that too. They were busy in the back breaking like everything, but they made some good pasta too. So we had fun with that. And then, as you all know, we did a big fundraiser for Groove for St. Jude. The Beach Life, after the rest of the channels did their part, he spearheaded a huge undertaking. And when it was all said and done, we donated, I think it's as a cruise community, I think it was 4,600.
It was 5,600.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of money. And on this cruise, the rest of the cruise, they took the call to action as well. And I think we were somewhere around $13,000 for this cruise for Groove for St. Jude. And the normal cruise, 7-day cruise, is around $5,000. And then 5,600, Honey says. So I apologize. And Kathy says, thanks for the Dramamine, Stephanie, on the last day. It sure helped. Mm-hmm. Looks like everybody knows it was 5,600 but me. Yes. So, and then right after that, as fans of Beach Please know, it was time for the dares. So Mike was looking for a cougar. That was one of his dares that he had to do for the Groove for St. Jude. And I'll tell you what, he found one or two. So that was a good time. Mm-hmm. All right. We are going to prepare the second trivia. Don't forget, I've got a little preview video of what's to come on the Cruise World from the Panorama coming up. But right now, we're going to play some more Impossible Thanksgiving trivia. There is your game pin. I'm going to check out the chat.
Say hello to Najuma Brown.
What is up, Najuma?
Lucy from MGM Travel.
Julie says she's doing the pasta class also. It looks yummy. Yeah, Julie, I thought it was pretty cool, making the pasta from scratch. Now, they had all the ingredients out there for us, but we got to do everything. We cooked it right there, and we ate it. Now, on the Mardi Gras, we did the apple pie Carnival Kitchens class, and that was cool as well, but we didn't get to eat the pie right then. We made the pie, they took it and baked it and brought it back to us at whatever restaurant you were dining in that night. I think I enjoyed the pasta making class a little better. But I am looking forward. I would like to do another one when we go on there. I think it's a cool experience. Mm-hmm. It's just something a little out of the box. I see the cougar magnets nice. In there.
I wouldn't mind trying the tailgating one.
Yeah, that would be fun. Look at this. 5,600, 5,600, 5,600, 5,600.
I don't know why you question me.
Everybody knew it but me.
Tom Beetle Bailey says, remember that for next trivia.
There you go. There you go. Rob says, wow, that's awesome for St. Jude. Yeah. It's and the week before the Mardi Gras, they had all the bigwigs on there, all the Carnival execs. It was their the actual inaugural cruise. So yeah, they did like 21,000. I see we're at 54 minutes here, so we're I'm gonna call this. We're giving 15 seconds, and this is gonna be the fastest trivia that the Cruise World's ever done. So we all know you're gonna guess at these anyway. So just hit whatever you can as fast as you can, because it is time for trivia. Here we go.
Where did the first U.S. Harvest Feast of Thanksgiving take place? Virginia Colony, Roanoke Island, Popham Colony, Plymouth Colony.
All right, as you answer that, I'm going to answer some questions too. Janice, there is not one on the Vista or the Horizon. The Panorama was the first ship to have the Carnival Kitchen, and the Mardi Gras has it as well. So the answer to this question is Plymouth Colony, 15 of you got that right. Good job, folks. As soon as I find my mouse, we're going to go ahead. Looks like Will C's in the lead, followed by Cougar Magnet, and we're on to question 2.
What Native American was honored at the first Thanksgiving feast? Sacagawea, Tonto, Squanto, Geronimo.
I'm going to honor Pocahontas later tonight, is what I'm told, but which one of these was honored at the first Thanksgiving Day feast?
Hello to Amanda Vroman watching over on Facebook.
What's going on, Amanda? Nice to have you here. Playing some impossible Thanksgiving trivia, and it was Squanto. I was honored at the first American Thanksgiving feast. Let's see if that changes. Klondike Bear and Howie Cruz. Tanya up. I know nothing, know something, as we move on to question 3.
What type of meat was served at the first Thanksgiving? Turkey, chicken, buffalo, venison.
It was a buffalo burger. That's what I would have had. What is that? The DUC group cruise?
Yeah.
October 15th? DUC. I'm probably an idiot. What is Robert, tell me what DUC is. Venison. It was venison, so they were eating deer.
Mm-hmm.
Howie Cruz and Toya NC move up, and we move on. Question number 4.
All right. Which of the following NFL teams traditionally host an annual Thanksgiving Day game? The Detroit Lions, Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Giants, Denver Broncos.
Hope you were all listening there. Because I gave this one away earlier. Facebook user says, hey, loved meeting you on the cruise over Halloween.
It's Amanda.
Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, there you are. See, she's so good. She's tuned into Facebook, too. Most of you knew that was the Detroit Lions. Rob Lefebvre added that they lose most Thanksgivings. Steelers fans up 3 places. Howie Cruz is still on the top. We're moving on to question number 5 because we're running out of time.
All right. What was the first department store to hold a Thanksgiving parade? Macy's, JCPenney, Steiger's, Gimbel's.
Gimbals. I have a pretty nice gimbal. I used it on the cruise.
So Hani says Down Under Cruisers.
Oh, Down Under Cruisers. No, I'm not booked. The only 2 group cruises that I'm booked on right now are I'm booked on the Midlife Crazy BBD Rum Run cruise, and we are booked on the Vloggers cruise that's on NCL in January of 2023.
Celebration.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yes. We're on the Glory Celebration Salvatierra group cruise. 18 of you, no, Gimbals. 3 of you got that right. 18 of you guessed Macy's, but it was Gimbals. Let's see how that shakes things up. Sweet Margie up to the top as we move on to question number 6.
What product owes its existence to Thanksgiving? Hula hoop, TV dinner, butter, recliner.
I was going to say stovetop stuffing, but that's not one of the. It's not one of the answers. Did you know what this was?
I didn't, but once I found out the answer, it makes sense, and I read the backstory.
Yeah. It's the TV dinner. 15 of you got that. Let's see how that shakes things up. We got some movers and shakers, but Sweet Margie's still on top as we move on to question number 7.
All right, what is a baby turkey called? Poult, squab, squeaker, peep.
All right, check it out, guys. We still got 40 in the house tonight, and I know a lot of you guys like to watch the ship show, which is starting in a minute and a half. But I'm just gonna say it. There's gonna be issues. There's gonna be technical issues, so they're not really gonna get started until we're done here. So please hang on. I've got a little quick video to show you, and then we've got to give away a prize. So poult, baby turkey is called a poult. 6 of you guessed that correctly. Sweet Margie didn't, but she's still on top, followed by Howie Cruz. I know nothing. We'll see. Klondike Bear, Holly's up 8 places. We're moving on to question 8.
What American company invented the traditional Thanksgiving green bean casserole?
Okay.
Campbell Soup Company, Kraft Foods, Tyson Foods, Hormel Foods.
Well, I think
Did you just throw people off with the green giant?
well, that's not on there, but looking at this, I mean, I think I have a good guess because I'm thinking, what is one of the major ingredients? And there you go. It's the soup, right?
Yes.
So 17 probably were on the same track that I was and got that right. So Sweet Margie didn't get it right, but she's still on top. Meg's up 6 places. We're moving on to question 9. Almost done here.
All right. What U.S. company sells the most turkeys for Thanksgiving? Butterball, Jenny O, Foster Farms, Oscar Mayer.
This one seems like it might be an easy question, but I could be wrong. No, and it won't be the last either. Won't be the last. I just watched the video too. 20 of you knew that was Butterball. Good job, guys. Nothing changed at the top 5. Let's go. Question 10.
All right. Which president refused to recognize Thanksgiving? George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Franklin Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln.
Whoever it was, I guarantee they didn't pardon a turkey. Go ahead and get ready to write these names down. We got a cruise.
Yes, they believed in the separation of church and state.
All right, so excuse me, it was Thomas Jefferson, and let's see who is the winner. In third place, Sweet Margie. Good job, Margie. Second place, Meg. And the winner of Thanksgiving Trivia number 2, Klondike Bear. Good job, Klondike Bear. Let's move over here to the main scene real quick. We're going to move this out. I am going to, so like I said, we've got a lot of panorama videos coming up, and this is a little sneak peek at what you might see.
No quiero nada, solo tú en mi habitación. Yo no quiero nada, yo no quiero esta relación, ni romperte el corazón. Refrescame la mente para recordarte, bebé. Baby, el que se enamora pierde. Por eso ya te olvidé. Y digo que te amo, no es verdad. El calentón me pone mal. Sabes que no estoy para jugar a la pareja idea. Se me va a hacer show acá y debajo la sábana. Me gusta que te dejes llevar. No quiero más que pasarlo normal. Sabes que no estoy para jugar a la pareja idea.
All right, guys, so that is the teaser of what is to come. We're going to go over to the prize wheel. It's off-centered, but that's okay. Let's see. There we go. We're going to kick the randomizer. Actually, we're not. We don't have time. We're spinning. Oh, why is it off? Off-center. I'm going to have to re-center that.
Because you made fun of the ship show.
Yeah, probably right. But looks like Margie wins. Margie, send us an email at thecruiseworld@gmail.com. We already lost 7 to the ship show, but hopefully, Margie, you're still here. Send us that email, thecruiseworld@gmail.com, with your address and which color tumbler you want. Check it out on our Zazzle store. Hey, from all of us here at the Cruise World, and that's Steph and me, we hope to see it. Anything else?
No. It's
Remember,
good to be back.
Yeah, it is good to be back. And remember, life is short.
And cruising is fun.
We'll see you next time.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.